Dylan Roof, presented by Kevin Martinez. Contents: Early life, Charleston church shooting, manhunt and capture, prosecution. Early life: Dylan Storm Roof was born April 3, 1994 in Columbia, South Carolina. He grew up with both parents, Amelia Cowles and Franklin Bennett, in his life, although they were separated. Growing up, Roof exhibited obsessive compulsive behavior. In 9 years, Roof attended at least 7 schools. In 2010, he stopped attending school and spent his time alternating between playing video games and taking drugs such as Suboxone. Roof had prior police record consisting of 2 arrests, both made in months preceding the attack. Motivation: According to a childhood friend, Roof went on a rant about Trayvon Martin shooting and the 2015 Baltimore riots. He claimed blacks were taking over the world. He told friends and neighbors of his plans to kill people, including an attack on the College of Charleston. He was a member of American white supremacist movements. Roof expressed his support of racial segregation in the United States and had intended to start a civil war. He started planning the attack 6 months prior. I have no choice. I am not in a position to, alone, go into the ghetto and fight. I chose Charleston because it is the most historic city in my state and at one time had the highest ratio of blacks to whites in the country. We have no skinheads, no real KKK, no one doing anything but taking it on the internet. Well, someone has to have the bravery to take it to the real world, and I guess that has to be me. Quote by Dylan Roof. Questions to ask yourself. Could this have been prevented? Should we ban guns? Was he remorseful? Was the punishment enough? Timeline of events. April 2015. At a gun store in Charleston, South Carolina, Roof reportedly buys a .45 caliber handgun allegedly used in the attack. June 17, around 8 p.m., Roof shows up at Bible study group at the predominantly black Emmanuel African Methodist Episcopal Church in Charleston. 9 p.m., the suspect stands up and begins firing. He kills 9 in the room, including Reverend Clemenza Pinckney, the church's pastor and a South Carolina state senator. June 18, 10:45 a.m. Police nab Roof at a traffic stop in Shelby and soon take him into custody. Prosecution. On December 7, 2016, Roof's federal trial began. 2 days into the trial, Roof's confession was played in the court, admitting that he had killed people at the church before chuckling. On December 15, 2016, after about 2 hours of deliberation, the jury found Roof guilty on all 33 counts. On January 10, 2017, the jury recommended a death penalty for Roof, and on January 11, 2017, Judge Giorgio sentenced Dylan Roof to death by lethal injection. Theoretical and critical analysis. Both N and D believed in punishment but had two different viewpoints. D saw punishment as something that was mental and was something that was battled internally, which is something that Dylan Roof would have experienced if he was sentenced to life in jail. N believed that punishment was something that had to be dealt with physically in order for the person to learn the lesson and not commit the crime again. Dylan Roof was sentenced to death, which the jury and the judge found acceptable for the crime that he committed and the remorse he showed to the people, which was none. Final thoughts. Could this have been prevented? It could have been prevented with more supervision of Dylan Roof. Should we ban guns? I believe guns is a state and really a United States issue that we should really dive deeper in. Was he remorseful? He was not remorseful as he was chuckling in the courtroom. Was the punishment enough? I believe the punishment was enough, which was death by lethal injection, and I don't think life in jail would have taught him a lesson. Finally, I want to say rest in peace to all the individuals and community has suffered because of this horrific tragedy.